Shalom. I'd like to send all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Mashiach Yahushua, and also I would like to give double honors to the apostles, the great millstone, the elders, for bringing this truth. And also I'd like to give honors to the Akim that's out here pushing this truth to the four corners in sincerity. Just want to say Shalom. Okay, this is what's going on, man. It's always a lot of speculation about the Messiah. And it's also a lot of speculation about who's Israel and who's not. You know, because we know our people are people of color, melanated people, you know. And that's something that we as Israelites cling to, because that's how we separate ourselves from the devil, right? But you know, you got to understand that, you know, we can't always go by skin color, because just because a person's skin tone is a certain way doesn't mean that they're Israelite or not an Israelite. Just because you see a man that looks like an Edomite, he may not be an Edomite. He may be an Israelite. You know, his line may go back to an Israelite. You know, if I'm gonna give you an example. If you choose, if you're an Israelite man, you're a black man, and you choose to date a white woman, and y'all have sons, you know, the baby gonna look mixed. And then if he have sons, you know, and if he choose to date a white woman, and they have sons, the baby gonna look a lot more whiter. And then if that baby make back to another white woman, and they choose to have sons, and when they come out, then you're not gonna even be able to tell. You're not gonna be able to even tell that this child was ever black, because all of his characteristics he's taken on from his mama over the generations, you know, of making back to the same species, the same race of people. So that doesn't change that he is the seed of his father, because he is of his father's bloodline, you know. It just, only thing that is what they call confusion of face, and I'm gonna get into that. You know, that's appearances, that's characteristics, you know. No different than when two black people have children. The characteristics, I know many men that look just like their mother. Most men look like their mother, and most girls look like their father. Why? I don't know. But we have, like, my son looks like me and his mother, you know. So my whole point is that children pull characteristics from their mother, you know, as well as being your seed. They still pull characteristics of the mother. So you can't judge by that, you know, and you can't condemn a brother by that. So, and that's what a lot of us is doing, you know. And I'm gonna give you some, I'm gonna give you some precepts, because you gotta understand, you know, you always hear, okay, the first man was you know, everybody came from black, and they did, because Adam was black, but Adam was also the Messiah. You know, you gotta understand that when the Most High created the planets, he didn't do it by himself. He said, let us create man in our image. So that lets you know right there that he had someone with him. So we know that he created the Messiah, and together him and the Messiah created everything. He said, let us make man in our image. And the first thing he did was put the Messiah in the flesh as Adam. And him and his wife together, they brought sin into the world, which is death. Because before that, there was no death. There was just living in perfect harmony. Disobedience brought sin, which is sin. It's disobedience, breaking of the laws. So I'm gonna give you some precepts. This is just, you know, precepts of Yahushua being Adam, the son of Yahweh. And I'm gonna give you, because, you know, the scriptures say that we must draw our lineage through the fathers. So the lineage I'm gonna give you is gonna trip you out. And this is Luke 3:22. And it says, Yahushua, which the whole world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, it said Yahushua, when he began his ministry, was about 30 years of age, being the son, as was supposed, of Joseph, the son of Heli. So Joseph was the son of Heli, and he was the son of Mathat, and he was the son of Levi, and he was the son of Melchi, and he was the son of Janai, and the son of Joseph, the son of Matthias. And these are going according to their father's bloodline all the way back. And then Matthias was the son of Amos, and he was the son of Nahum, and he was the son of Esli, he was the son of Nagai, he was the son of Mouth, and he was the son of Matthias, and he was the son of Semine, he was the son of Josech, and he was the son of Jodah. And after that, he was the son of Jonan, and the son of Risa, the son of Zerubbabel, and the son of Sheal, and the son of Neri, the son of Melchi, Elmadam, and the son of the son of Joshua, the son of Eliezer, the son of Joram, the son of Mattat, the son of Levi, the son of Simeon, the son of Judah, the son of Joseph, the son of Jonam, the son of Eliakim, and the son of Meli, the son of Menah, the son of Mattah, and the son of Nathan, the son of David, the son of Jesse, the son of Obed, the son of Boaz, the son of Salah, the son of Nashon, the son of Amminadab, and the son of Admin, the son of Arni, the son of Hezron, the son of Perez, the son of Judah, the son of Jacob, the son of Isaac, the son of Abraham, the son of Terai, the son of Nahor, the son of Serug, the son of Ray, the son of Peleg, the son of Eber, the son of Shelah, the son of Canaan, the son of Arphaxad, the son of Shem, the son of Noah, the son of Lamech, the son of Methuselah, the son of Enoch, the son of Jared, the son of Mahila, the son of Canaan, the son of Enos, the son of Seth, the son of Adam, is the son of God. And that's what it says at the end. So this is the genealogy of our people. And this is Revelations 22 and 13. And to back that up, to show you that he is the son of God, and that he was also Adam, he said, I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. So he was the first Adam, and he shall be the last Adam. He was the first man, he was the first spirit created, and he was the first spirit placed in flesh. And he's going to be the last spirit that comes down to be the Savior for our people. And I'm going to give you a precept on that. And this is 1 Corinthians 15 and 45. And it says, and so it was written, the first man, Adam, was made a living soul. The last Adam was made a quickening spirit. Howbeit, that was not first which is spiritual, but that which is natural, and afterward that which is spiritual. And that's your precept. He was first put in the flesh, and then when he comes back this second time, it said he's going to be what? A quickening spirit. So he's going to come and he's going to come in celestial flesh, in a different type of flesh than we're in now. The same flesh that the elect will be a part of. And I'm going to read it again, and it said, and so it is written, the first man, Adam, was made a living soul. The last Adam was made a quickening spirit. Howbeit, that was not first which is spiritual, but that which is natural, and afterwards that which is spiritual. So those are the precepts for that. And and so, because a lot of us, what we tend to do is we tend to look at people and judge people on appearance. But the scriptures say you can't do that. He said you must try each spirit by the Spirit. And what does that mean? What does try each spirit by the Spirit means? And it says, and this is 1 John 4 and 1. And it said, beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits, whether they are of Yahweh, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. Hereby know ye the spirit of Yahweh. Every spirit that confesseth that Yahweh Shai is come in the flesh of Yahweh. And every spirit that confesseth not that Yahweh Shai is come in the flesh is not of Yahweh. And this is that spirit of Antichrist. Wherefore ye have heard that it should come, and even now already is it in the world. Ye are of Yahweh, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. They are of the world, therefore they speak, they of the world, and the world heareth them. We are of Yahweh. He that knoweth Yahweh heareth us. He that is not of Yahweh heareth not us. Hereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. So, try the spirit by the spirit. So if you try the spirit by the spirit, you're going to know your people. I'm going to give you an example. I grew up in the projects, South Side, Chicago, you know, and if you was too light-skinned, you was considered white. Okay? We'll call you white boy because you was too goddamn light-skinned than the rest of us, you know. So we had people that, you know, was in the surrounding areas because there was a school across from us called Beasley, you know, and there was white people that went to that school. So we ended up playing with kids and being around kids that were white, but they acted just like us. They had the same spirit that we had. They liked the same things. They did the same things that we did. So what you would say is, you would say, okay, you like, that's my homie. That's my brother from another mother. I've had friends like that. They was like, man, he's like, yeah, he's just white on the outside. But on the inside, he's just like us. You know? People like that. And without knowing, that is called trying the spirit by the spirit. Because you didn't judge him on his appearance, you judged him according to his works and his spirit, you know, the type of person he was, you know, and trying the spirit by the spirit is just knowing, you know, you can't just go to somebody just because they black and say that's my brother, because he might not be your brother. He may be Edom. He may be a Canaanite. You know, he could be anything. You know, nowadays it's not hard to get dark skin. All you have to do is mate with somebody that has dark skin, and you can inherit melanin through the mating process. Yeah. So this was Esau's way of trying to escape his judgment and his heritage, to try to dilute himself with the nations. Because he knows his heritage and he knows his end. So this is his way of trying to escape his heritage, you know, and his judgment that he has coming from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So I'm going to continue reading. And then it says, this is Daniel 9:7. It said, O Yahweh, righteousness belongeth unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces. What is confusion of faces? Confusion of faces is when you look at a person and you say, okay, because his hair is nappy and he got black skin, he's a black man. That's confusion of faces. But according to what I read to you at first, we draw our lineage through our fathers, through the bloodline. Right? So if we do that, since we are in captivity and we can't draw the lineage of our fathers due to slavery, that's why the Most High said we must try each spirit by the spirit. So confusion of face is when a person looks like something that they're not. You look like a black man. Bob Marley, he looks like a black man. His sons look like black men, but they're not. They're Edomites. A lot of people dispute that and say, well, through the spirit, his music was this, his music was that. He picked up characteristics from his mother. You know? Just like he picked up that dark skin and nappy hair, he picked up some of her traits, and being musical was one of them. But it doesn't change the fact that his dad was an Edomite, or appeared to be an Edomite. You know? So, that's what I mean. That's an example I'm giving you. You know, that example explains a lot, you know, because you can't just judge somebody by the color of their skin, because the color of their skin can be a lie. You know, the girls, Tia and Tamara, the twins, they look just like us, but they are Edomites. They're white women. Because they have a white father. And his father was white. And his father was white. And his father was white. And this line just goes on and on. See, Edomites, and you know, Esau can always, he can roll his lineage all the way back. Because they kept records. Because they weren't in captivity. But because we were in captivity, our lineage wasn't important to them. You know, we were always divided up and split up and sit here and sit there. You have children, your children get sold to this man, and they go that way. You go this way, you never see them again. And then we have the example that I'm gonna give you of our women being raped by the slave masters. The slave master, I'm gonna give you an example. The slave master, he raped a black woman because that's his property. He raped her. He impregnated her. She brings forth children. She brings forth male children, and those male children are mixed looking. Well, he's going to deny the children because they look like niggas, so to speak. So what they're going to do? He's going to put their ass right back into captivity with his mama, and he's going to use that man to mate to another black woman. And when he mates to that black woman, that child gonna look even blacker. And after one more rip is over with, you're not gonna be able to tell. All you gotta do, it really only takes, especially with so-called black, it really only takes like 3 generations. Because if you look at, like I'm gonna use Bob Marley again, his father, he went from Orville Marley, which is his father, and had Bob, which Bob was mixed looking, but he still looked Negroish, like a mug. Bob made it to black women, and he had those sons he got right now, and they look just like us. They look just like me and you. So it only took 3 rips, and then now they have children. So it's really difficult it's impossible to look at somebody and say, he this and he that. You got to judge them by their works, by their fruits, and by their deeds, which is by the Spirit. You got to try the Spirit by the Spirit. So, now I'm going to continue. And this is Daniel 9:7. And it said, O Lord Yahweh, righteousness belongeth unto thee, but unto us confusion of face. At this day, to the men of Judah, which is us, and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, which is our people, and unto all of Israel, which means all the other tribes of the northern kingdom, that are near and that are far off, through all the countries whither thou hast driven them, because of their trespass, which means he dispersed us because of our iniquities, because we broke the law, because of our trespass against thee. Then it said, Lord, to us belongeth confusion of face, to our kings, to our princes, and to our fathers. So we don't know who our people is. We're scattered. He dispersed us to the 4 corners of the earth. So that means every country, there's Negro in every country, and you might not recognize them. But through the Spirit and through the things that they do, you will be able to say, damn. I'm going to give you an example. Bruce Lee. Through the Spirit, I know he's Jake. He don't look like us, no. But if you trace his lineage back, I guarantee you he's Jake. I guarantee you. And I know that just like I know that I'm standing here breathing right now. Can I prove it to you? No. But through the Spirit, which the Most High said, try each spirit by the Spirit, I know this. Okay? Think about what all he's did. Go back and dissect his history and his life. He didn't even mess with his own people. All he messed with was us. He came all the way from over here to be around us. He messed with Jake. And so, and then it says, Lord, to us belong confusion of face, to our kings, to our princes, and to our fathers, because we have sinned against thee. So because we sinned against Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, he dispersed us to all of these different places to be in captivity under all these different nations. And we made it with these nations. And now our faces are confused. We got people that look like us that's not us. We got people that don't look nothing like us that are us. And then it says, wait a minute, Salaki, and then it says, because we have sinned against thee, to Yahweh our power belong mercies and forgiveness. Though we have rebelled against him, neither have we obeyed the voice of Yahweh our power to walk in his laws, which he have set before us by his servants, the prophets. So when Moses came through and gave us these laws, that the Most High said, Salaki, that we needed to follow. We followed, but the first chance we got, we broke the law. And the Most High sees everything. And so he says, to walk in his laws, which he set before us by his servants, the prophets. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing. So every Israelite have broken the law. Every single one of us has broken the law, by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore, the curse is poured upon us. And this is why the bulk of us that are here in America cannot get past go. We cannot get up off the ground. Because the Most High, he willed it so. He said that no man shall buy you. Meaning no man will ever be able to buy us or save us from this captivity that we were placed in by him. And I've spoken of this many times before. How many times have there been a leader that stepped up, that we got behind, and we followed him to lead us to our freedom? Martin Luther King, Farrakhan, Jesse Jackson, all type of people, man, that stepped up. No one was able to liberate us or free us from this, or get us equality or whatever you want to call it, because the Most High said so. Because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua said so. And it says, therefore the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, because we have sinned against him. And he has confirmed his words, which he spake against us, and against our judges that judged us. Who are our judges that judged us? Our oppressors, the people who putting their foot on our neck right now, and have been for the last since we began our walk in the law, statutes, and commandments. Our enemies. And it says, by bringing upon us a great evil. And then it says, hold on. He said, by bringing upon us a great evil, for under the whole heaven have not been done as have been done upon Jerusalem. So on this planet, there has never been a race of people that have been done the way the Israelites have been done. Now, who are the Israelites? It's easy to point them out. Us. Who have been done like us? The so-called black man, the so-called native and so-called Hispanic man. And I do mean Afro in front of that. Afro-native and Afro-Hispanic. Because they all come from Jacob, which was a Negro. Now, because we got Edomites that claim that they're Mexicans. If you turn on your channel right now, if you turn on Univision right now, you're gonna see. If you don't turn the volume on, if you turn on Univision right now, you don't turn on the volume, you're gonna see white people. And then when you turn the volume on, you're gonna hear Spanish. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? But if you go into the communities over in Mexico, you're gonna see people that look just like me and like this brother right here. Come here. And see people that look like us. You're gonna see them. And they living in squalor and in poverty. And they're hurting. They're suffering the curses of Deuteronomy 28. So let me continue. And it says, and he hath confirmed his words which he spake against us, and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven have not been done as have been done upon us, Jerusalem. As it is written in the law of Moses, all this evil has come upon us. Yet may we not our prayer before Yahweh thy power, that we might turn from our iniquities. So a lot of people say, the law ain't going to get you to the kingdom. The law is what got us these curses. The transgression of the law is what got us these curses. So what do you think is going to get us to the kingdom? Obedience. Obedience to what? To the law. Let me continue. They said, as it is written in the law of Moses, all this evil has come upon us. Yet may we not our prayer before Yahweh our power, that we might turn from our iniquities and understand thy truth. Therefore, have the Lord watch upon the evil and brought it upon us. For Yahweh our power is righteous in all his works, which he doeth. For we obey not his voice. So he's not doing this just to be doing it. He's doing it because we sinned. He's doing it because we broke and we transgressed the law. You know, this is why he done these things. So it wasn't done just to be doing it. You know, he was righteous. He wasn't wrong for what he did. You might feel the pressure is too much. But who are you to judge? Who are you to judge what he feels is right or what is wrong? He set the pace. So let me continue. And now, O Lord, our power, that has brought thy people forth out of the land of Egypt, which is the land of bondage, with a mighty hand. Now, understand that we were only in Egypt 15 years? And the captivity we served before that was 215 years. So that's a total of 430 years that we were in captivity before this captivity. Yeah, 430 years of captivity before we did this other 400 years of captivity that we just complete now. And so, and it says, that has brought thy people forth out of the land of Egypt with a mighty hand, and has gotten thee renown, as at this day we have sinned, we have done wickedly. O Yahweh, according to all thy righteousness, I beseech thee, let thine anger and thy fury be turned away from thy city, Jerusalem. Well, he means, you know, from our people. Let the anger turn away from our people. Thy holy mountain. Because, and then Salaki said, because for our sins and for our iniquities of our fathers. So he's not saying, turn your anger away from our city and our mountains. When the Most High used the word the mount of this, the mount of Esau, the mount of Jacob, you know, he's talking about his people. When he say Jerusalem, he's talking about his people. When he say Jacob, he's talking about his people. He's not talking about a city or a place. Listen again. And then it said, and now, O Lord, our power that has brought thy people forth out of the land of Egypt with a mighty hand, and has gotten thee renowned, as at this day we have sinned. We have done wickedly. O Lord, according to all thy righteousness, I beseech thee, let thine anger and thy fury be turned away from the city Jerusalem, the holy mountain, because for our sins and for our iniquities of our fathers. So he want the Most High to spare us and have mercy on us for the sins and our transgressions that we did. He's not saying spare the city, he's saying spare us. So you got to understand, you know, the Bible was written in parables. So then it says, Jerusalem and thy people are become a reproach to all that are about us. Now therefore, O our power, hear the prayer of thy servant and his supplications, and cause thy face to shine upon thy sanctuary that is desolate for the Lord's sake. And then it says, my power, incline thine ear, and hear, open thine eyes, and behold our desolations, and the city which is called by thy name. For we do not present our supplications before thee for our righteousness, but for thy great mercies. Lord, hear, O Lord. Forgive, O Lord, Hearken and defer not for thine own sake, O my power, for thy city and thy people are called by thy name. And when it says, for thy city and thy people are called by thy name, what does that mean? We know the name of the Most High, Yahweh. We know his son is also called by his name. It's Yahweh Shai. So what is Judah called by? The name of Judah in Paleo Hebrew is Yahwadah. So he is talking about our people. And those prayers went out for our people in the hopes that the elect wake up and come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. But a lot of people don't know that. Just like we get out here and preach, and a lot of people don't even know that the Most High had did away with the whole northern kingdom. Why did he do that? But he had kept Judah. Why? Because the northern kingdom hated us. The northern kingdom hated the southern kingdom. Let's just put that out there. And because they did, they teamed up with the Syrians and the Phoenicians. And if you look at the scriptures, it's called the Syro-Phoenician War. And what happened was they ganged up together and they came and they conquered Judah. They conquered us and put us in captivity, our own people. And so the Most High did away with them. He did away with them. And because of the grace and the mercies of the Most High, and because he knows that we were a sinful people, but he loved us and he made a covenant with us, he allowed them to be grafted back in as long as they believed that Yahushua came and died for their repentance of their sins. So they was included in that. That was included in that. And this is why they came back. You know? But I'm gonna give you one more scripture before I go. And I'm gonna show you that the Most High, he knows what happened, but he did not forget. For he said this.
Where you at?
I'm gonna show you right now.
All right.
This is Zechariah 12:7. Let me know when you get it.
All right. Got it.
Okay. It says, the Lord also shall save the tents of Judah first. Now, why would he save the tents of Judah first? Why? Why would he just save all of us, the northern and the southern kingdom, at the same time? I'm going to tell you why. Because he don't forget. He said, the Lord shall also save the tents of Judah first, that the glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem do not magnify themselves against Judah. Now, if you magnify yourself against somebody, that's the same thing that the northern kingdom did to us, to Judah. They magnified themselves against their own people. They connected with some more people, our oppressors, and got together and magnified themselves against us and conquered us. The Most High don't forget anything. So, hold on, let me go just a little bit deeper into it. That's Zechariah 12:7. So I'm gonna go to 2. Zechariah 12:2. And it says, behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling unto all people round about. And these are in these times that's coming up. So he's gonna make the house of Judah, what they call the Jews, which means Benjamin, Judah, Levi, and Simeon. He's gonna make us. People are gonna be scared of us. We're gonna be a cup of trembling. People gonna be afraid of us. Which you already see that now is why they're killing us. He said, behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling unto all people round about, when they shall be in the siege, both against Judah and against Jerusalem. So this is gonna happen during the race riots, during the time when they try to declare martial law on us and starve us and that famine come. This is when that's going to happen, and it's coming up. So when this happens, guess what Judah's going to be doing? They're going to be creeping, we're going to be mobbed up, gunned up, going from house to house, kicking in Edomites' doors. Bitch, give me this food. Bitch, give me these guns. Give me this water. Let me get that car about you. They're going to be scared to death. That's what the scripture's saying. That's what the scripture's saying. It says, behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling unto all people round about. So everybody around us, outside of us, is going to be the fuck scared of us. When they shall be in the siege, both against Judah and against Jerusalem. So it ain't going to be just us. It's going to be all the 12 tribes, because we're going to band together. And in that day, will I make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all people. We're going to be hard to deal with. All that burden themselves with it shall be cut to pieces. So if you get in our way, when it happens, you're going to be dealt with. You're going to be destroyed. It says, through all the people of the earth be gathered together against it. In that day, say Yahweh, I will smite every horse with astonishment and his rider with madness. And I will open my eyes upon the house of Judah. So what's going to happen after that is they're going to try to do their thing on us, and the Most High going to get on them. And then he's going to turn his wrath upon the 2/3. Our wicked ones, the ones that's not going to make it. And what he said he's going to do to them? and then it says, I will open my eyes upon the house of Judah and will smite every horse of the people with blindness. And the governors of Judah shall say in their heart, the inhabitants of Jerusalem shall be my strength, and the Lord of hosts their God. Everybody trying to claim that they're Israel, that's not Israel, which is basically Edom. And they're right now over there, most of them over there trying to keep our laws, statutes, and commandments in our land. And it says, in that day I will make the governors of Judah like a hearth of fire among the wood, and like a torch of fire in a sheaf. And they shall devour all the people round about on the right hand and on the left hand. So what's going to happen is, you ever seen fire when it get a hold to dry wood, or fire when it get a hold to a sheet of paper? It burns up. So what he said was, in that day will I make the governors of Judah like a hearth of fire among the wood, and like a torch of fire in a sheaf. And they shall devour all the people round about on the right hand and on the left. And Jerusalem shall be inhabited again in her own place. Another key word. We got them over there living in our land right now, right? They're claiming to be us. The Most High said that our land will be inhabited again by us. So right now, none of this stuff happened. These are all future prophecies. You know? Let me show you something. And this is going to be Revelations 2:9. And it says, hold on. It's Revelations 2:9. Let me get to it. And it says, and this is these fucking Edomites, these goddamn devils that's over there living in our land. You talking about identity theft? This is identity theft to the 3rd motherfucking degree. These motherfuckers are not only pretending to be us, they can somehow convince our own people that we're not us and they are us. That's some hell of a power. But this is what the Most High said about them and about us. He said, I know thy works in tribulation. So he knows what we doing out here. He knows how we suffering. And poverty. He said, but thou art rich. Even though we ain't got shit right now, we rich. Why is we rich? He said, and I know the blasphemy of them who say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. So, what do he mean by that? Who say they're Jews, but they're not Jews? But it's the devil. Them goddamn devils that's over there right now. He said, I understand your poverty and your tribulations, but you rich. Why are we rich? I'm going to tell you why we're rich. And he says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. The reason why he said that we are rich, because we're going to inherit the kingdom of heaven. They got right now. They're in their heaven right now. But we got next. The scripture said, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So that means their kingdom, they have in their heaven right now. We're in our hell. But the kingdom of heaven is coming here. It's not a place. People think heaven is a place you go to when you die. When you die, your ass be in the grave. Simple business. Ain't no, oh, did he go to hell? Oh, I know they're now looking at me from heaven. No, that's Christianity bullshit doctrine. When your ass die, you done. The scriptures say, hold on, I'm going to read it for you. I'm going to show you where you go when you die. I'm going to read it for you. Okay, this is Ecclesiastes 12:7, one of the most powerful books in the Bible. And it says, hold on. He said, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was. So he created us from the dust of the earth, right? He created us from the dust. So when we die, our body turns back to what? The dust. And then it says, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it. So when you die, your body turns back into the dust from which it was formed, and your spirit goes back to the creator who put it in your flesh. So your spirit goes back to God. Your spirit don't ever die. It never dies. So this is why, we're being punished for the sins of our forefathers, because we were our forefathers, because we participated in that sin. So when you die and you come back, you got to live through this shit one more again. Until Shiloh come, until the Messiah come to redeem us, and it's going to be in this generation, according to the prophecies that we see right now. Yeah, we're in the beginning of sorrows. We're at the end of the beginning of sorrows. Jacob's trouble is coming. You know it just by Trump being in office. It's over with. He's shutting it all down, and I love it because I want this kingdom to be over with. I want this Jacob's trouble. I want it to come. I'm ready for all the destruction to happen because I'm tired of being a slave. I'm tired of living beneath me. I'm tired of serving the devil. I'm ready to fully serve Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. So, with that being said, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. I want to give honors. Matter of fact, scratch that. I want to give double honors to the elders, the apostles, the great millstone, who rule well. And I want to give honor to the Akim that's out here pushing this truth with sincerity to the four corners of the earth. Shalom.